Welcome back, everybody. And if this is your first time visiting the channel, my name is James, and this is the Dad's Thing. Thank you for checking out this video. This is day number 5. This is the 5th vlog in 50 days, counting up to my 50th birthday. I've just been coming daily for the last 5 days, just sharing my heart, sharing with everybody just where I'm at in this process as I am on this journey to 50. And today, when I was thinking about what I wanted to share, I was reminded of a conversation that I had with my daughters and my wife last night before we put them to bed. And we just was talking about sports, effort, just the energy and effort that you need to put into the game to get out of it what you want. And I grew up as an athlete, and sports is more than just the game. And if you've never played, you may not understand that, but sports gives individuals so much. And for me growing up, I was very fortunate to have an older brother who really mentored me, took me under his wing. We were 4 years difference in age, but my oldest brother, Roland, no matter where he was, what he was doing, he took his little brother, Jim, with him. And I benefited tremendously from that mentorship and letting me play with guys that were 2 years, 3 years, 4 years older than me. Because then when I went to go play against kids my age, you can only imagine it was a wrap. I remember when I was in college and I took this class, and it was called the Black Athlete. And I had to write a paper. And that paper asked, when did you know sports was more than just sports to you? And in that paper, I remember writing very vividly, it was on those streets of Jamaica, Queens, New York, where my brother would take me to play basketball. And it was always one spot left. They always needed one more person to play, whether it was 3-on-3, 4-on-4, whatever it may be. And we probably only played up to 3-on-3 because we were playing on poles in the street light poles, telephone poles, putting up basketball rims, not even, but bike rims that didn't have the spokes in it. We'd put those up. We'd put milk crates up, on the light poles, and we'd play. And you'd always have to watch out for that curb, right? Because if you landed the wrong way, you can break your ankle. So you learn to be very agile as well. But before the big guys can have their games, they would always have to get one of us little guys to play. And in order for us to get picked, they never would just pick us up straight. The little guys, the younger guys, had to play each other. And whoever won was the one that was going to play 2-on-2 or 3-on-3 with the big guys. So you had to battle somebody else on 1-on-1 and show that you was worthy of that pick. And that's what it was like, learning competition at an early age. It wasn't just a game. It was a battle. It was about being picked, being welcomed in by another group, an older group. It was about earning respect. And I was sharing with my girls last night that it doesn't matter how much talent you have. As you start to move up the ladder and in competition in sports, go to different grade levels, whatever it may be, the talent is going to start to catch up to you. The important thing is for you as an athlete is to do all those little things, the extra things that's going to give you the edge. Your mental, so being a student of the game, taking care of your body physically, working out, conditioning. My youngest is playing basketball right now. and they practice twice a week. And it's not even back to back, but you can imagine just practicing twice a week for an hour, and then the next, the third day of the week, you have a game. There's not a lot of conditioning going on. So I've had to show her and teach her the importance of doing that extra work on those days you're not practicing. When you're at practice, after you finished your session, are you putting in some extra running? When you take a water break, do you get a quick sip? Do you do, a liner just to get in some extra conditioning? So I'm trying to teach them at a young age the importance of doing those little things, putting in that extra bit of work so that they can be successful, they can be competitive, that they can be happy with the effort that they put in when they're in whatever field of play they're in. My oldest daughter is a soccer player. She has aspirations of playing as a freshman in high school. The school should be going to next year. They do have a freshman team, but then they have their junior varsity team and they have their varsity team. And playing on a freshman team is not even guaranteed. It's going to be a lot of young ladies that are going to be going out for that team. So she's going to have to put that work in. She's going to have to want it, and she's going to have to go after it. And as my girls have been exploring and getting more competitive in sports, I always said to myself, I want to expose them to different activities and sports. When they find one that they like and they are committed to it, and they want to improve and get better and pursue, higher levels of achievement, I'm going to be there to support them and really teach them and show them how to get to the next level. And I've been fortunate enough to coach them, whether it be cross country, whether it be basketball. You're always needing volunteer coaches when they're younger. And I've always tried to give them a couple of things that would get them to the next level, or have them study or look at some things from a different perspective, so they would be accustomed to it. I love going to games, sitting by myself. And this is something that I love to do. I just love to watch. I don't like to talk and do all of those things, but I like to go sit by myself. And sometimes I'm not even sitting with my wife. I'll have my camera and I'm recording the game. And then after the game is over, I'll break it down into clips, and then I'll show my girls so they can actually see themselves on the soccer field or the basketball court or the volleyball court, so they can see themselves, and we'll talk about what they did well. We'll talk about some of the things they didn't do as well and how they can get better. So they have the visual that's going along with the verbal. That's something that I did not do until I was in high school. And when I was in high school, we only did it to a little extent. When I got to college, it was studying. It was a whole different ballgame. So that's what I mean by trying to give them a little bit of knowledge above where they are. And I know in today's sports and athletics, it's not like it used to be, right? Kids are paying for specialty coaches at young ages. They're doing all of these things. They've got all these different streaming and websites that you get clips and things on. I'm still a little old school, right? But they're going to get it. And, I say to myself, I'm off the couch. I'm out of retirement. And now it's about taking it to the next level. That means some training, some conditioning, weightlifting, and all of those type of things to really get them prepared for the next level. And it's going to help me, it's going to help me get back into somewhat shape, be active, because I need to be active too. So I love the journey that my girls are on. I love that I'm able to come along on that journey. I love that I'm able to help and to assist and to teach. And I'm also excited that we're going to bring mom along on this journey as well. Last night I was sharing that I was looking into a membership to a family gym where we'd have access to all of the things that we would need and then some. And my girls looked at me very like, whoa, this is the first we're hearing about this. That's nice. Thanks for sharing. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be great. And I'm looking forward to this next stage of their development as young athletes, but also what that means for our family of just spending more time together, bonding, getting healthy, and doing activities together. So, just wanted to share that with you all today. Once an athlete, always an athlete, but hey, that's what I got for you today. I hope that helps, and I really appreciate everybody tuning in, supporting the channel, and supporting me on my journey to 50 in 45 days now. So, as always, take care, be good, God bless, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.